Hi there, I am Representative Tara Mack, representing Apple Valley in Burnsville. And I want to thank you for checking out this video. It's my opportunity to let you know a little bit about myself and what I've been up to the past 3 months here at the Capitol. Today I wanted to give you a little bit of information about the committees that I sit on. I sit on 5 committees here at the legislature that give me a wide variety of issues that we focus on a week-in, week-out basis. The committees that I sit on are first the Biosciences and Workforce Development Committee. And on that committee this session we've been dealing mostly with issues facing the workforce, loss of jobs, and how we can get Minnesota's economy turned around to create more jobs and recruit job providers into this state. Particularly we've been looking at jobs that could exist within the bio-business area, food development, medical equipment, things of that nature. Trying to really capitalize on resources that Minnesota already has and see how we can continue to build on that to make us strong going into the future. In addition, I sit on the Early Childhood Finance Committee. In this committee, we've been talking about all issues regarding families and early childhood issues, from daycare facilities, how children can have access to daycare facilities, in addition of specifically how to address the achievement gap with our young ones going into kindergarten. We've been looking at the finance information with this in regards to our current budget situation, things that are worthy of continuing to be funded, programs that maybe aren't achieving the goals that we're trying to get at, and we're trying to come at that from all different angles, and that's what's been keeping us busy in that committee. I also sit on the Healthcare Policy Committee. This one has been an extremely interesting committee as I'm particularly interested in the healthcare crisis that's facing both Minnesota and the nation as we're looking at access and quality issues in our healthcare system. In the Policy Committee, we specifically look at issues that are going to achieve a better access to our hospitals, our emergency rooms, prevention mechanisms, as well as our nursing care facilities and nursing home facilities, talking about long-term care needs and access, payment of employees at these locations. So those have been some very timely discussions, some very important discussions with the hopes of setting up some good policies that will be sustainable into the future. I think it's important that we address these issues now. I believe that our healthcare situation is at a breaking point, and I've considered it a great privilege to be a part of that discussion on this committee. I also sit on the Labor and Consumer Protection Division, and this committee is a subdivision of the Commerce Committee where we've been talking about all issues related to both job providers, consumers, particularly the mortgage foreclosure issue, how we can help people out in the market who are facing that issue, as well as the real estate market. We've been talking about anything from products that might be going to market and regulations that are going to be affecting them, all the while trying to both protect the consumer to make sure that they are getting fair and equitable products from the market and protect and take care of the people who are producing those products to make sure that we're not overregulating and crushing them. Finally, I sit on the Outdoor Heritage and Cultural Division, which is a new committee dealing with the amendment dollars that were just passed on the ballot last November, the new 3/8 sales tax increase that's supposed to help to fund 4 different areas here in Minnesota, and that's arts and culture, clean water, parks and trails, and outdoor and wildlife. This committee has faced some unique challenges as we try to figure out how we're going to set up a structure for how that new increased money is going to spend. There's been several interesting issues that we're trying to address in there. We still have a lot of work to do, but it's been a very interesting discussion, and it's really a lot of responsibility that this committee is facing as we're being trusted with taxpayer dollars to spend that money wisely and to spend it in a way that Minnesotans are going to see the results that they expect. As I'm sure you can tell, these committees that I sit on give me a very wide array of issues. It covers the spectrum of issues that are dealt with here at the legislature. It's been a great opportunity so far in all of these to both support bills, introduce bills, look into bills that are being proposed to hopefully better Minnesota, and first and foremost to address the budget crisis that we're currently facing. If any of you have any questions about any of these committees or issues coming to these committees, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to hear from you on some of your views and opinions regarding legislation that's coming to these committees, in addition to any other issues that might be affecting Apple Valley and Burnsville. It's a privilege to serve you here at the legislature. I invite you to contact me at any time with questions, concerns, or comments. We're heading into the last 6 weeks of the 2009 legislative session, and it's going to be a busy time as we face this historical budget deficit of $6.4 billion. The decisions are going to be very difficult and crucial to be made appropriately for you at home, Minnesotans. So I ask you, provide your input, provide your insight. It's welcome here in my office at the legislature. Thank you for tuning in. Please continue to do so in weeks ahead as I continue to bring you updates from here at the Capitol.